Welcome back, Amiibros, to Bioshock. In the last episode, we completed the EMP bomb, allowing us to short-circuit the electric locks and open the way to Andrew Ryan. In this episode, we'll be using the EMP bomb, finally encountering the son of a bitch, Andrew Ryan. And while we make our way to the core, let's talk about the man for a bit. Our encounter with Mr. Ryan has been building up since the very first episode of this Let's Play, so allow me to talk about his conceptualization. According to Ken Levine, the game's creator and director, Andrew Ryan is a character of ideals, partly objectivist and very capitalistic, as his audio diaries have no doubt illustrated to you. Hell, this whole city and its quote-unquote laws are that way. Many ideas from Art Deco that we discussed way back in Fort Frolic are ideas that would suit Ryan's beliefs, hence the aesthetic for Rapture in-universe at least. But there's more to it than that. Ryan's beliefs stem from two figures in particular, Howard Hughes and most importantly Ayn Rand. You've probably heard of her regarding her two famous books as well as her founding of a particular philosophy that some don't really agree with all that much. That philosophy is objectivism. Objectivism, to grossly simplify it, deals with the individual acting in their own self-interest and being rationally selfish and egotistical. You can see why some people may not take too kindly to this philosophy, including myself. Much like his beliefs in-game, Andrew Ryan shares a few notable similarities with Rand, namely his backstory. To go back to the Bioshock novel real quick, by John Shirley, the novel depicts events leading up to the game. So for example, we get backstory, or we get more of a fleshed out backstory on certain characters like Bill McDonough and Andrew Ryan in particular. Andrew Ryan, much like Ayn Rand herself, was born in Russia to a middle-class Russo-Jewish family, only to be forced out around the time of the Bolshevik Revolution and adopt a capitalistic mentality once he moved to the United States. Where Ryan differs is that he is prone to making mistakes and being fallible, as stated by Levine, since Rand makes her characters infallible, or her main characters infallible, and being able to do no wrong. One character from her novel The Fountainhead, John Galt, Levine says is that he's a character that can do no wrong. He doesn't make any mistakes, doesn't even go to the bathroom, you know, just to put that into perspective. Whatever your feelings of objectivism are, Bioshock, while being a game all about choices affecting gameplay, I feel is also about ideas clashing against reality. That no idea is flawless, and to not admit so is ignorant at best and harmful at worst. You don't have to look far to see how much the idea of a utopia, an escape from governmental control and quote-unquote parasites, has backfired on Ryan. There's certainly more to say regarding Ryan's ideals and his character, but I want to save that for later, so for right now, let's get back to the game. And for those of you that know what's coming, please, please, please don't spoil it in the comments for those that are seeing this game for the first time. Please, and thank you.
Will these creatures kill you? Even I don't. As you drag me closer to the abyss, you pull yourself right along with me. I offer you quick death, Parasite. It would be preferable to what you will learn if you win.
I mean, Mr. Ryan, you should know if these people are going to kill me because you promised them 1,000 Atom. Remember that? All the way back in the medical pavilion? I sure do. I remember. But yeah, for this section, you have to turn the valve all the way so that the thing blocking the vents is staring straight at you, so utilize any defensive items you have, like plasmids, proximity mines, trap bolts, and the like, and you should be good to go. Natural camouflage also helps a lot in that section as well. But by pouring down some magma, we now have a path straight to the core of Hephaestus. Let's not waste any more time and get a move on.
reason you like it here. You feel something you can't quite put your finger on. Think about it for a second, and maybe the word will come to you. Nostalgia.
I mean, I wouldn't say I like it in this city, Mr. Ryan. I mean, it's very pretty on the outside, but on the inside, this is hell. This is hell. No, more accurately, this is the core of Hephaestus.
A piece of my plundered city? Mark my words, your only reward will be a knife in the back.
No matter what you say, Mr. Ryan, nothing will deter me from getting to you. By placing the EMP bomb on the core, we have short-circuited everything in Hephaestus. I'd say now's the time to get the fuck out of here.
Christ, what a racket they're making down there. If you search the core, then there's only one more task to be done. Head on back to Ryan's gate and throw the circuit breaker. That'll let you right into his place.
So much pandemonium here, it's caused the game to slow down. Jesus.
Though my physical defenses fall, will not defeat me. My strength is not in steel and fire, but in my intellect and will. You hear me, Atlas? Andrew Ryan offers you nothing but ashes.
Getting really intense here. By the way, that was the remaining R34 wire cluster from that Big Daddy we saw. Funny enough, even after you assemble the EMP bomb, you can still collect it. I don't know what you'd even use it for. You can't use it at a UN station, but nice novelty to have, I guess. If the countless pictures we've taken aren't enough. But by taking down that splicer, we now have a security bot of our own. Well, I need something to distract the other security bots. But let's flip this switch and get the hell out of here. Jesus. So much happening.
In the end, all that matters to me is me. And all that matters to you is you. It is the nature of things.
But, that being said by Mr. Ryan, here we are. Rapture Central Control. Hard to believe it's been all this time, but finally made it. Let's press onward.
Even in the book of lies, sometimes you find truth. There is indeed a season for all things. And now that I see you flesh to flesh and blood to blood, I know I cannot raise my hand against you. But know this, you are my greatest disappointment. Does your master hear me? Atlas, you can kill me, but you will never have my city. My strength is not in steel and fire. That is what the parasites will never understand. A season for all things. A time to live and a time to die. A time to build and a time to destroy! Come now, my child. There is one final thing to discuss. What? Ryan set the core to self-destruct. This is different than what you did. He's got a mind to take down the whole damn city. Get in there and whack the chunk before the whole joint blows.
Don't have to tell me twice. I didn't bring my swim trunks, and I don't think I could breathe underwater, so I'm not ready to sleep with the fishes yet, Atlas. And I don't think a Vita chamber will help me out in this regard, so let's get a move on before the whole city blows up. Right over here, there are a couple resources, as well as a gene bank, circus of values machine. If you're low or you need to swap out on anything, do it now, because you won't be able to once you confront Andrew Ryan. But, should you not need anything, head up these stairs, head into that vent on the left, and let's make our way to Andrew Ryan. First, we need to whack this vent out with our mighty wrench. And let's head on down.
Did you talk to your puppy? She's very pretty.
Thank you, Papa Sushon.
Break her neck for me.
What?
Break that sweet puppy's neck. No, please. Break that puppy's neck. Would you kindly? No. No. Very good. Advanced deployment, Lot 111, Dr. Sejong, client Fontaine Futuristics. Baby is now a year old, weighs 58 pounds, and possesses gross musculature of a fit 19-year-old. The results are disappointing, but within expected tolerances.
There's only one thing left to do, and that's kill Andrew Ryan. Heading down this hallway, Bastard awaits us. Bear witness, for those of you watching, to one of my favorite cutscenes, period, as well as one of the best cutscenes in gaming.
The assassin has overcome my final defense, and now he's come to murder me. In the end, what separates a man from a slave? Money? Power? No. A man chooses. A slave obeys. You think you have memories. A farm. A family. An airplane. A crash. And then this place. Was there really a family? Did that airplane crash? Or was it hijacked? Forced down. Forced down by something less than a man, something bred to sleepwalk through life until they are activated by a simple phrase spoken by their kindly master. Was a man sent to kill, or a slave? A man chooses. A slave obeys. Come in. Stop, would you kindly? Would you kindly? Powerful phrase. Familiar phrase.
Would you kindly? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Sit, would you kindly? Stand, would you kindly? Run. Stop. Turn. A man chooses. A slave obeys. Kill! A man chooses! A slave obeys! Obey!
Hurry!
So ends Andrew Ryan. What a way to go. Anyway, let's head in his office. Prevent the city from exploding, because, you know, kinda several fathoms below the surface. But before we do that, let's head over here. Find a medkit station, as well as a Vita chamber. Strangely enough, has been deactivated. How odd. Oh, with that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's save this city from exploding. Place the key in the goddamn machine.
Nice work, Bio. It's time to end this little masquerade. There ain't no Atlas kid, never was. Selling my line of work takes on a variety of aliases. Hell, once I was even a Chinaman for 6 months. But you've been a sport, so I guess I owe you a little honesty. The name's Frank Fonte. I gotta say, I had a lot of business partners in my life, but you, of course, the fact that you were genetically conditioned to bark like a cocker spaniel when I said, would you kindly, might have had something to do with it, but still. Now, as soon as that machine finishes processing the genetic key you just fished off Ryan, I'm gonna run Rapture tits to toes. You've been a pal, but you know what they say? Never mix business with friendship. Thanks for everything, kid. Don't forget to say hi to Ryan for me.
Follow me! Come with me!
Initial deployment, Vita Chamber. Client Ryan Industries, Stage 1, age complete. Sinclair and Alexander tried to explain the science to me, but Suchong does not believe them. They keep saying plasmid reconstruction this and quantum entanglement that, and then poof, dead people come back to life. Bullshit! Of course, Ryan will only allow it to be tuned to his genetic frequencies for the testing.